It's a scorching afternoon on a remote Uruguayan beach in 1975. Tom Michell, a young English teacher, spots something odd, a small penguin coated in thick black oil struggling against the waves. Tom kneels and rescues the slick bird, hoping to release him back to the wild. But the penguin won't leave. That moment, the start of an extraordinary friendship, one that changes Tom's life forever. What lessons does a penguin teach a man far from home? Stay with me, you'll want to see this unfold. Tom's adventure begins with one impulsive rescue, but this isn't just about saving a bird. It's about how a single act can alter everything in the most unexpected ways. Tom's weekend trip to Uruguay took a sharp turn when he found a penguin drenched in oil. Instead of walking away, Tom cleaned him meticulously, removing every black gloop by hand, and named him Juan Salvador, or John Saved. Sneaking him back to his Argentine boarding school dorm, Tom embraced a strange new roommate, setting the stage for stories unlike any other. Think of compassion like a stone tossed into a pond. The ripple effect spreads far beyond the splash, just like Tom's kindness cracked the icy wall of being an outsider in Argentina. It's the quiet, unexpected handshake that says, "I'm here, you're not alone." Compassion doesn't just rescue others, it rescues us too. What's wild is how Juan Salvador, the penguin, ended up saving Tom, especially through the politically unstable times in Argentina. During violent protests and economic collapse, Tom draws strength from his feline-like, flightless companion. That penguin, more than a pet, became his compass, and proof that connection fuels survival. Back at school, Juan Salvador doesn't just survive, he thrives. His presence rewrites social rules and roles among students, staff, even the rugby team. How does a penguin transform a rigid community? The moment Juan Salvador waddled onto the rugby field, everything changed. Tom recounts how the penguin's quirky presence sparked cheers and distracted from brutal scrums with laughs and rituals. Suddenly, the penguin wasn't just a mascot. He was a talisman, pulling the team's spirit through tough games and showing that even the toughest lads melt for a waddling friend. Juan Salvador didn't just crash parties, he became their heart. Staff and students, usually compartmentalized by hierarchy, found unexpected common ground around the penguin. Parties that once felt stiff and formal exploded into moments of genuine joy. It's a reminder that joy, when shared in unexpected ways, breaks down walls faster than any speech or policy. A shy boy, nearly invisible before, found new wings under Juan Salvador's watch. The penguin patiently swam alongside him, coaching him subtly in the pool. That quiet companionship unlocked the boy's confidence and shifted his self-image. Sometimes, mentorship comes without words, or even from the strangest teachers. It's not a fairy tale. Politics crumbled, economies failed. Yet through chaos, Juan Salvador taught Tom and us some timeless truths about hope, resilience, and belonging. As Argentina's Peronist government collapsed amid turmoil, Tom faced uncertainty and fear. But every evening, Juan Salvador was there, calm and unjudging. This quiet companionship was an anchor amid the storm. Tom learned that relationships, especially fragile, unexpected ones, provide the ground to endure external chaos without losing yourself. Resilience isn't just grit, it's relationship-fueled. Tom's doubts and homesickness faded because Juan Salvador's unshakable presence mirrored tenacity. Like a stubborn rock in wild waves, their partnership held firm, reminding us that resilience often grows in the soil of connection and unconditional support. Perhaps the deepest insight: true belonging starts when you accept the oddities, penguins with humans, strangers with strangers. Tom and Juan Salvador were outsiders in their own ways, yet by embracing vulnerability, they crafted a new family. It flips the lonely narrative that belonging is less about fitting in and more about daring to be seen. Remember that old penguin on that hot sand in Uruguay? Juan Salvador started as a rescue but ended as a companion who reshaped a young man's world. You don't need to find a penguin to learn from. Small acts of care can ripple into life-changing friendships. Try this. Next time you see someone or something in need, step in. You might just find a friend who saves you back. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.